Yo, yo, man, this story, it's gonna be two stories in one, yo. Two stories in one. This is the time where I almost deleted a few cats. You get what I'm saying? Now, this takes place almost 20 years ago, right? Now, I'm moving around out here in the streets, right? My father had just passed. My mother puts me out the house. If y'all familiar with that story, my mother put me out the house right after we got back home from burying my father. I was 23 years of age. Yo, that was the worstest time ever for me, man. Running around here, sleeping in abandoned houses and shit. Scared to let people know, or just had too much pride to let people know, like, hey, man, I'm homeless at the moment, man. I need somewhere to stay. I need food. I need to take a bath. You get what I'm saying? But I held all of that shit in. Fast forward, some little time went by. One of the homies in the hood that's doing better than a whole lot of us in the hood reached out to me, was like, yo, you see, ain't nobody doing nothing for you. Your father just passed. Your mother put you out the house. You're homeless. We got other homies and shit that's in a position to front you some work or better your situation, but they just looking at you like you just anybody. So I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get this spot for you, right? A trap spot. All you got to do is sit in there and pump the goddamn trees. Pump the trees. I get a certain percentage and you get a percentage. At the end of the day, you got a roof over your head, you got water, you got electricity, you got cable. So who gonna turn down some mess like that when your situation is unfortunate? You get what I'm saying? So time went by, I ended up getting in the crib. I'm the goddamn tree man. Like, I'm talking about the real tree man. Like, the whole city was coming to get trees from me. If they won't getting it from me, they was getting it from my partner. And the reason why they won't getting it from my partner, because he the type, once you like a certain stature in like the streets and stuff, you stick and move. Like, you don't be sitting around traps and stuff. You be around other movers and shakers and stuff like that. And you let your homie pretty much just run the trap. So that's pretty much how it was. So I'm supplying the city, right? The biddy. So at the end of the day, right, some cat that I know comes to get some trees and stuff, right? So this particular time, my homie is there at the trap with me, and he's respected. So ain't nobody ready to got there come and do no type of ish around him. You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, some cats bought some tree from me. So they leaves and come back. Now they comes back with an issue like, yo, the tree tastes like washing powder or some shit like that. So I flipped out. I was like, yo, I tell my homie, like, yo, these motherfuckers just saying that shit because they trying to get some free trees. You get what I'm saying? Like I told y'all, my homie is well respected, but he's not on no beef type drama. Any type of way that he can alleviate drama and trouble, then that's what he's all for. So he was willing to go give the cats some more trees. I was like, hell no, you ain't ready to do that shit. So I goes outside. Now I'm ready to fight one of the dudes. Now he breaks it up. All right, they leave and goes about their business and stuff, right? Okay. Later on that night, right? I don't know where I was. I was walking. They see me. Now, I'm a little bit away from my hood and trap and stuff, but I'm still in the same area. The cats see me. They bust some shots in the air. That's the only reason how I ever resorted to guns, was because somebody else brought gun to the play. If it won't no gun to the play, I'm fisticuffing you. You get what I'm saying? These five knuckles going upside their head. So, at the end of the day, I took that as a sign of disrespect, and I just had so much rage. Anytime somebody resorts to pistol play with me, you get what I'm saying? It just, I don't know, something ticked off with me. So I'm reaching out to different homies trying to get their yang, yang, yang. You get what I'm saying? But this one particular dude I reached out to, which is a homie. Now, I don't know, to this day, I was thinking back, dude, did people trust me to give me a yang, 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 yang? You get what I'm saying? Or what? Because I tell them what the situation was. Instead of them just giving me the yeah, 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 so I could go handle my BI, the dude tagged along with me with his yeah, 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 yeah. So he got two yeah, 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 yeah. So I'm on stuff like, all right, I don't normally do stuff like that because I'm very secretive and I'm very cunning and sly, like a fox. You get what I'm saying? So I'm the type, right? I ain't ready to kick in no door and just run in no crib and just risk my life not knowing who behind the door. What I'll do is I'll stake out like a detective or something. Like I'll be at an abandoned house across from your spot, laying down in the bushes and shit, making you think I'm like a tree branch or something. But the whole time I'm an actual person that's just not moving, and I'm focusing on a certain individual for to come out the house, because that's what I learned throughout life. People don't go for their intended target. They go for a person that's around their intended target. Then they can go back and goddamn try to make it look like they this and that. But if you ain't going for your intended target, then everything else is irrelevant. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, me and this ninja homie, me and my homie, we laying low in the grass and stuff on my call, because that's how I wanted to do stuff. Now, if you didn't want to do this, laying in the grass and, staking out somebody, then you ain't have to come. You could have gave me the yeah and went on about your business. So me and this ninja, seeing people come and go from this trap spot and stuff, it wasn't the intended target. And plus, I'm looking for a vehicle, because they was in a certain vehicle, and if I see this vehicle, then I know it's the individuals. So I'm hood smart. So I was like, yo, we ready to go, get back in the car and drive to two hood stores that's in the area. You know what people always frequent, the hood stores with the Arabs that own the store, and they let people hang out in front of the stores and smoke their weed and trap and do this and that. So I was like, yo, we're gonna go to this one particular store and just lay low in the woods and stuff and just wait for them to come. Bingo! They came to the store, right? So me, in the heat of the moment, my homie passes me a 32 Beretta, 7 or 8 shot. So it's all safety and it's already cocked, unbeknownst to me knowing. How you give somebody in the heat of passion, give them a gun that's not on safety. You get what I'm saying? And I'm ready to do my thing. You get what I'm saying? So the first thing I did was grab the firearm. I went behind the vehicle. Now, I'm goddamn... Oh, matter of fact, that's what it was. It was on safety. It was one in the head. It was on... I forgot how this shit was, but the gun was on safety. So I'm thinking, like, the way he handed it to me, I'm thinking it's already cocked and ready for action. Because I was like, yo, there they go. Give me the shit. Let me go handle mine. So I get the firearm. I'm running behind the goddamn SUV. I'm squeezing the trigger. Like, I'm close range behind these dudes. It's like 5 or 6 dudes in the vehicle. They don't see me behind them. Now, it's cars pulling up at this store. It's nighttime. So people looking at me like, yo, he got a gun in his hand squeezing the trigger. I'm behind these motherfuckers. They don't even know I'm behind them. I'm squeezing the trigger. It's like this shit stuck. I was like, what the fuck? So I done went and tried to cock the bitch. I done cocked it so much that the whole top of the gun that came off. So I was like, man, what the fuck is this? No, I know what it was. I'm cocking it. I'm thinking the bitch goddamn stuck a jam or something. So I pressed the button, not the safety button, but the button to let the top off the gun. I pressed that, thinking that, so I'm used to 9s and 4.5s and stuff. I wasn't used to no 32 but rather and stuff like that on those 25 automatic till later on down the line. But long story short, I pressed the button thinking it was going to release the safety. The whole time it released the top of the gun. So the top of the gun pops off. So I was like, oh shit. So I turned around and run back to my homeboy that's waiting in the cut. Now these cats don't even see me or none of that shit. So like I was saying, like, I don't know how I'm gonna title this, but if that everything would have went as planned with that, yeah, then I would still be incarcerated right now, and it wouldn't even be no sir early or nothing, because I was in a heat of rage. So I didn't care who. Like I told y'all, there were people pulling up at the store, seeing me behind the vehicle. Now the cats that's in the vehicle don't even see me behind the vehicle. That's how cunning and sly I am. So I'm behind them and got the gun to the window, squeezing the trigger, trying to get them headshots. Everybody in the car. This is no cap, no fabrication or nothing. I'm trying to get them headshots. And that's when I was noticed, like, the gun didn't shoot. So that's when I pressed the button thinking I was releasing the safety. The whole time the whole gun comes apart, the top of the gun. So I run back to my homie and shit. So now he gives me the P85 rule. You get what I'm saying? By that time, the store is like kind of, it's like, it's too risky to try to go back down there and do something. So I was like, I tell you what, we're going to get back in the whip and just wait for these motherfuckers to leave and shit. You get what I'm saying? So we riding around. Now he got his cousin doing the driving while me and him hopping out the car on different areas and telling his cousin, like, yo, go park on this street, certain street. We're going to run to the car if need be or whatever. So that's what we was doing and shit. So we went to another hood store up the road. Bingo, spot him. Because if I got beef with you or whatever the case may be, if you're in my city, I'm going to know who your baby mama is. I'm going to know everything about how to get you or whatever. That's just like, it's wrong for to have some type of cause with Sir Early. Like, I'm going to just be straight up honest real with you. So, bingo, I was like, when they leave this store, I know they going to the other hood store. Come on, I know how everybody's frequent. So I was like, so bingo, that's what happened. The cats and they pulled up to the store. Now, I got a different firearm now. The P85 Ruger, 9mm, 17 shot. So I'm on some shit like, I'm ready to run down again, like in front of the goddamn store, in front of cameras and stuff. This is a different store, but it's 2 minutes up the road. And they was talking to somebody that was affiliated with my neighborhood. You get what I'm saying? So I was like, damn, I just can't run down there, guns blazing. That dude gonna get hit. You get what I'm saying? So I was like, damn. We're gonna wait for them to leave the store. And if they leave the store and go on the backside, I'm letting them have it. But if they go in front of the store, it's just too risky. It's traffic. It's too many people that's gonna be innocent bystanders. So we wait. Just so happen they get to the vehicle. Now, to my hoping, they did what I wanted them to do. They turns and goes behind the store. When they goes behind the store, I was like, yo, this is my chance to get them. Like, behind the store is like a secluded, not a secluded, but it's a street that's not heavily traveled after certain hours and shit, right? And they took that route. So I was like, yo, I can go put in my work unbeknownst to anybody knowing that it was me, and then I could get away with it. So that's what I'm thinking. I run, try to catch them so I can meet up with them. Like head up, meet up with them, not waiting for them to ride by, then I let off shots and do none of that. No, I want to meet up right with them so they can see it's me and let me be the last person that they see. That's how I'm thinking. Like, I'm just being straight up real. If you do anything to me, that's how I be thinking. I don't have no cognitive thinking. I think irrational and all of that. Anytime you bring trouble my way, that's just me. But long story short, I caught this shit. Now they in front of me. I let them have it. Pow, 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 pow. Like, I ain't like on Soulja Boy, like Soulja Boy exaggerating. Didn't I tell y'all this was a P85 Ruger 9? So it's 17 shots. So basically, I empty the clip. So when I'm going like pow, 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 making that noise, it's no capping. I'm not ready to sit up here and do no 17 pow, pow, pow. You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I can hear the goddamn bullets hitting off of their SUV and shit. So I just know I'm hitting somebody. You get what I'm saying? If I ain't hit the whole, it's 6 or 7 people in the vehicle. If I didn't hit all of them, I know at least one of them hit, right? So out of all of them shots, then the little shit come out in front of the gun and let you know, like, yo, you didn't enter the clip. My dumb ass scared as hell, like, yo, I done just did all this shooting. Now people gonna come see me shoot. So I done put the gun in my waistline. What I do that for? When you just finished emptying the clip on the gun gonna be hot. You get what I'm saying? Oh my God, I done burnt my goddamn waist. But in the process of me, when I empty the clip, they squealing tires and everything. They get to the stop sign, they don't even stop. They just bust a left. So I was like, man, I'm still firing down the street like pow, pow, pow. So when the clip empty, they bust a turn and squeal tires. So I was like, man, I know I hit one of them motherfuckers. You get what I'm saying? So rally back up with my homeboy. Now me and him jogging down the street and hopping his cousin car. Remember I told y'all he got his cousin wait every time I tell him to drop us off on certain blocks. He'll go on a certain block and just wait somewhere at an abandoned house or something, in the car or something, and just wait for us to run to him or whatever. So this is what we did and stuff. So we jumped in the car and stuff. So goes to my trap spot. My homie goes to his trap spot or whatever he got to go. I'm getting phone calls like hell, like, yo, from my homie. Because remember I told y'all my homie who gave me the trap is like a peacekeeper type money getting dude. You get what I'm saying? Like he ain't with no shit, no drama or nothing. He try to got there and resolve issues and shit because he's about his bread. And he's the nigga that's supplying 3 or 4 counties with weed. You get what I'm saying? So he ain't trying to be on no gangster shit. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, he had the wrong motherfucker trapping with him because I ain't ready to let nobody do anything disrespectful. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I'm getting phone calls and he getting phone calls. So he mad with me because I'm putting in work. I'm like, man, what type of shit is that? You want to lead off? You want people to lead with the thoughts of like, yo, they can come and do anything to us and ain't gonna be no repercussions or none of that. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, man, my homie was like scared and shit. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, so he told me like, yo, go get you a hotel room with your shorty and shit like that, and just let shit breathe over and shit. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I did. So the next day, I come back to the trap and get back to trapping. But that whole night, I'm getting calls. Different homies getting calls like, yo, sir, earlier got there and emptied the clip on my homies and shit and such and such and such, man. He almost killed such and such and such. You get what I'm saying? But that's like, I thought it was time for another story time. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I be telling my prison stories and stuff. There's so much stories I can tell on my first prison bid and my second prison bid. I don't know why I ain't sat down and done it yet, but it's just like when you see other people telling their stories, you got to look at like how I'm gonna grab somebody's attention without any charisma. I don't have no charisma. Don't nobody tune into me like, yo, that's an entertaining brother. Oh, that brother right there, he's a good talker. You get what I'm saying? Like, but at the end of the day, that's why I ain't really be posting like stories and shit like that, my whole life stories, because I feel like don't nobody give a damn if it ain't like no bullshit going on with the stories. You get what I'm saying? Like my prison stories ain't nothing dealing with no stabbings and cuttings and shit. So what regular prison story do people want to hear? So that's why I be like, yo, I be hesitant on putting certain stories out. But yeah, man, that shit was crazy, yo. And then, like I said, shit blew by. And then like years went by now. So these cats that I done blew at, right? They look at me like they laugh and joke when they see me like, yo, man, what's good with that you was shooting, yo, like you almost killed us and such and such. And then it kind of slowly brings anger back because I begin to think about that night and how shit transpired. You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, them cats school with me, they scared of me and all of that shit. And this ain't me just bragging. You get what I'm saying? And I can add another story to this, but it's going to be taking this whole story out of context. You get what I'm saying? From at the end of the day, that's my story of me almost deleting 5 or 6 cats, yo. And 5 or 6 people deleted. Come on now. I'll be doing a life sentence right now in Central Prison. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, everything turned out how it's supposed to be. It wasn't destined for me to be motherfucking behind the motherfucking walls doing football numbers. You get what I'm saying? Because I got my freedom. You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, man, I'm telling you, I know what be going through people. Well, I can't say I know what be going on through people's head in the instance of them going through something. You can't tell nobody how to react or think or whatever the case may be. So when we be hearing stories of like somebody offing a motherfucker in front of a whole lot of people, or somebody went about a certain instance a certain way, and we be like, yo, why the fuck they do it that way? Why they ain't do it this way? You can't say anything to somebody that got rage going on. And you get what I'm saying? It's no cognitive thinking. You're thinking irrational. Ain't nobody trying to be rational in the heat of rage. You get what I'm saying?